You wake up early. You pack your lunch. You try to eat better. Some days you even get a walk in. But the belly fat, it's still there. And that feeling starts creeping in. Is it just me? Am I not trying hard enough? I need you to hear this. It is not a lack of effort. It might be your body working differently, and nobody ever explained that to you. Today, we're going to change that. Most fitness content was never made with Black women in mind. And today I'm going to show you 5 simple walking adjustments that work with your body's biology, not against it. Not more effort. Smarter effort. Because what changes everything isn't suffering more. It's having the right knowledge. Here's what's really going on. When stress never fully turns off, your body releases a hormone called cortisol, and cortisol tells your body to hold onto belly fat like it's saving up for an emergency. So pushing yourself to the limit? It actually makes it worse. The right moves, done the right way, that's what shifts everything. Before we get into the hacks, I want you to understand why this works. Because once it clicks, you'll never want to go back to the old way. Your body runs on 2 main fuels, sugar, glucose, and fat lipids. Think of your body like a car. That car has 2 fuel tanks. When you run hard, heart pounding, gasping for air, it's like flooring the gas pedal on a short street. The car needs energy right now. So it grabs the fastest fuel available, sugar. When the sugar runs out, your body panics. It releases cortisol. It starts breaking down muscle tissue just to create more sugar. You finish the workout exhausted, starving, and stressed. And the belly fat? Barely touched. Now, when you walk, easy pace, breathing steady, it's like cruising on an open highway. The car has time. It reaches for the efficient fuel, fat. You might burn fewer calories per minute, but the fat you're burning comes directly from your belly. You're finally hitting the right tank. This first hack you can start tonight. Literally, tonight. A lot of women who struggle with belly fat also have something called insulin resistance. In plain terms, your body is producing insulin, but your cells are kind of ignoring it. They're not responding the way they should. What happens then? Insulin levels stay high in your blood. And high insulin tells your body one thing: store fat. Here's the fix. Walk for just 10 to 15 minutes right after your biggest meal. Let me break down why it works. Normally, insulin acts like a key that unlocks the door to your muscle cells, letting sugar in. But when there's resistance, that key gets stuck. The door won't open. Here's the thing though, when your muscles move, they open a back door on their own. No insulin needed. There's a transporter in your muscle cells called GLUT4, and physical movement pushes it to the surface automatically. So when you walk after eating, your leg muscles absorb the sugar from your bloodstream before it ever reaches your liver and gets stored as belly fat. You don't need a gym. You don't need workout clothes. You just need to get up from the table and take a walk around the block. It's the smallest effort with one of the biggest payoffs. This one sounds a little strange, but it makes a huge difference. Most people walk either too fast, and it turns into light cardio, or too slow, like window shopping at the mall. Neither one puts you in the fat-burning zone. There's a sweet spot. And here's the free, zero-equipment way to find it. Close your mouth. Breathe only through your nose. In through the nose. Out through the nose. The whole walk. The moment you feel a desperate urge to open your mouth and gasp for air, you've gone too far. You've crossed back into sugar-burning mode. Stress mode. Your cortisol is climbing again. Nose breathing keeps you right in the zone where your body burns fat efficiently. But there's some cool science behind this too. When you breathe through your nose, your body produces a molecule called nitric oxide, which opens up your blood vessels, improves circulation, and sends a signal to your nervous system. We're okay. Stand down. Think about what that means in real life. You're walking. You're burning fat. And at the same time, your brain is receiving the message that you are safe and at peace. For a woman who spends all day in go mode, work, kids, commute, responsibilities, that walk with your mouth closed might be the most powerful decompression of your entire day. Here's something most people don't know. Your body is incredibly good at adapting. After a few weeks of the same walk, your body gets efficient. It figures out how to do the same distance using less energy. Your results start to plateau. To keep progressing, without walking for hours, the solution is simple. Put a backpack on. Nothing heavy. Just throw in 2 water bottles, a few books, something between 5 and 10 pounds. That's it. That small amount of weight does something powerful. It forces your whole body to engage, your core, your lower back, your glutes, all working together to stabilize the load while you walk. It's like shifting gears without speeding up. And here's a bonus most people have never heard of. Carrying weight while you walk activates a substance produced by your own bones called osteocalcin, which directly improves the way your body processes sugar in the blood. Studies show you burn 20 to 30% more calories just by adding a light backpack. And the beautiful part? You don't need extra time. You're already walking to the store, walking to pick up the kids, walking to the parking lot. Put the backpack on, and your daily routine becomes your workout. I know this one might be the hardest, but stay with me, because this is the hack that ties everything together. Belly fat isn't just a calorie problem. It's a cortisol problem. And cortisol doesn't only rise when you exercise too hard. It rises whenever your brain is in a state of constant alert. Now be honest, when you go for a walk, what are you doing? Phone in hand, scrolling, texting, catching up on the news. Here's what's happening in your brain when you stare at a screen. It locks into tunnel vision, hyper-focused, high alert, like it's tracking a threat. From a biological standpoint, that's stress. Even if you're watching funny videos. The fix is simple. Phone in your pocket. Eyes up. Look around. When you walk forward and your eyes naturally scan the environment, trees passing by, the sky, people in the distance, your brain picks up on that movement in your peripheral vision. And it sends a signal straight to the part of your brain responsible for fear and threat detection. Everything is fine. You can relax. Neuroscientists call this optic flow. And it's one of the most effective ways to lower cortisol without medication. For a woman who has been on high alert all day, at work, on the train, at home, this phone-free walk might be the only moment your nervous system genuinely gets to rest. And when cortisol drops, your body stops holding on to belly fat. That's not a metaphor. That's physiology. If you want to accelerate everything, this one's for you. When you first wake up, your body is in a very unique state. Insulin is at its lowest point of the day. Your liver sugar stores are partially empty. Your body is literally ready to tap into its fat reserves. A 20-minute walk before breakfast drops you right into that window. Because there's no high insulin blocking the way, your body turns to fat for fuel much faster than it would after a meal. You're giving it no choice, in the best way possible. But there's a second benefit that might actually be even more important. Morning sunlight. When you walk outside in the morning and natural light hits your eyes, you don't need to stare at the sun. Just being outdoors is enough. Your brain registers. It's morning. The day has begun. This sets your internal clock. Cortisol peaks in the morning, right where it belongs, giving you energy. And then it drops at night, so you can actually sleep. Here's the connection most people miss. One bad night of sleep is enough to wake up with insulin resistance the next day. Bad sleep literally makes it harder to lose fat. It's not just tiredness, it's biology. So when you walk in the morning with sunlight, you're burning fat right now. You're setting up better sleep tonight, which makes it easier to burn fat tomorrow. A positive cycle, built with 20 minutes, a pair of sneakers, and the morning light. You don't need an expensive gym membership. You don't need supplements. You don't need a diet that leaves you miserable and counting down to your next meal. What you need is to understand how your body works and move in a way that works with it. These 5 adjustments are simple. They're practical, and they fit into your real life, not some perfect version of your life that never actually happens. Let's recap. After you eat, take a 10-minute walk. While you walk, mouth closed. Breathe through your nose. Grab a light backpack. Leave the phone in your pocket. Eyes up, look around. And if you can, walk in the morning before breakfast with sunlight. You don't have to do all 5 tomorrow. Pick one. Start there. Because your body doesn't need to be punished. It needs a signal that it's safe. And you can send that signal today. If this video made sense to you, save it. You'll want to come back to it. Share it with a friend who needs to hear this too. And follow the channel because this is where we talk about health the way it should have been explained from the very beginning. I'll see you in the next one.